Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great day. We are back with another video. I got my best 5 NBA picks for you guys for the games on Tuesday today. Super excited to get into this video. You guys smashed the like button yesterday. You hit the goal, so we're going to be giving you that full 5-man. Before we get into the picks, though, as usual, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. If we do hit another 200 likes on this video, I'll hook you guys up with another 5-man tomorrow for Wednesday because honestly, why not? And I just wanted to show you guys something inside our VIP group. Take a look at this. Every single pick we gave out the other day, every single one of them gets moved in our favor. It happens like crazy. We gave all these picks out. Luka over 7.5 assists, D'Lo more than 5.5, and all of them get bumped, favored in our direction, basically. It happens all of the time, and that's what leads to winning slips like this. It's what leads to results where if you bet $10 a slip inside our VIP group, you're now up $4.5 grand. And I could sit here and I could scroll all day. Like, take a look at this. This is insanity. This is literally just from this month. Like, look, March 5th. We're still on March 5th. All the winning slips piling in. If you guys want to be cashing out, there's no better place to be. And I'm going to come on here and say publicly, like, look, bro, we don't hit every slip. We don't hit anything close to every slip. But in the long run, we are the most profitable group in the world, in my opinion. Nobody else is actually giving you guys transparent backlogs. Take a look right here. We have a spreadsheet tracking everything we do. I actually encourage you guys to go check it out in your free time. Like I said, $10 a slip, up 4.9 grand at the moment. Just $10 a slip. You bet $5 a slip, you're up 2.5 grand. And we document every single win, every single loss publicly, unlike every other YouTuber, unlike every other company. So if you guys do want to join the VIP group, I'm going to show you how to get that for free. All you have to do is go ahead and download Underdog Fantasy and use the promo code PISTONS. So when you guys use that promo code PISTONS, you're going to get up to $1,000 for free just for downloading the app and using our code and making any amount of deposit. Then you're also going to get a Giannis free square for him just to score 1 point. You can add that to any of your slips, any of your lineups. That's going to boost your payout like crazy. So go ahead and download Underdog Fantasy and make sure to enter the promo code PISTONS. It asks you while you're signing up. It'll literally just ask you on screen, what's your code? And when you use that code, you get all those bonuses. And then just drop a comment down below after you do it and just say, hey, I used your code. That way we can get you inside our VIP group for free. We can get you winning as fast as possible and blowing up your bankroll. We have some crazy stories, testimonials of people blowing up their bankroll in there. And as I said, we're the most transparent group in the space. We don't hit every slip, but as you can see, we document everything publicly. This is free. You can go inside the group right now and see it. You don't have to pay to see this. So make sure to join up, make sure to download Underdog Fantasy, and use the promo code before you deposit. It's going to be the pinned comment. It'll also be in the description. To recap yesterday's picks, I actually wanted to put this on screen to walk through it for you guys. I've never seen this. We took Tariq Eason for less than 8.5 rebounds and assists. Bro got 9, so we lost by half a point. We took RJ Barrett for more than 32.5 PRA. Bro got 32. And we took Josh Green for less than 8.5 points plus rebounds. And bro got 9. So we lost every single pick yesterday by half a point. We lost all 3 picks by a combined 1.5. I've never had that happen before. I mean, like, that's just bad luck, honestly. Like, at the end of the day, that sucks. So, either way, we're looking to bounce back. I'll stop delaying. I know this was a bit of a longer intro than normal. We'll get into the picks. I have the full 5-man for you guys today, as I mentioned. So, let's do it. First up on the lineup, and usually my first pick is my favorite, and that's the case today. Evan Mobley, more than 27.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. What's to like here? He's playing the Brooklyn Nets defense, who are basically average at points against and rebounds against, which are the main 2 stats we're looking at for a guy like Evan Mobley, who's going to be down low, getting a lot of boards, getting a lot of points. Not a big assist guy, as you can see most recently, like most of his games, 2, 3, 4 assists. But he's hit this in 8 of his last 10. He's hit this in 15 of his last 20, and very comfortably in some of these games, going for 46, 44, 46. Head-to-head even against the Brooklyn Nets. He's hit this in 4 straight games going back to the beginning of last season even. You can see right here, 28, 40, 28, 32 most recently just a few weeks ago back in the end of February. And then on the season as a whole, he's also hitting this at a 68% clip, 39 of 57 total games. If we head back to the 2023 season, he hit this at a 63% or a 60% clip in 37 of 62 total games. So I love Evan Mobley to go above this number. I do believe the sports books are even favoring it up a little bit. Bet365 is not. I believe I could have swore I saw Draftkings at -125. But that is the first pick on the lineup. For the second pick, we're going to stay on the Cavaliers side of the ball, and we're going to take Sam Merrill for less than 2.5 rebounds. So I'm actually going to give you my favorite 3 picks in a 3-man, and then I'm going to give you guys a bonus 2 picks. So if you want to make it a 5-man, go ahead. But yeah, let's keep it going. Sam Merrill, less than 2.5 rebounds. He's gone below this mark in 8 of his last 10 games, and he's playing the Brooklyn Nets, who are the #1 rebounding team in the entire NBA against shooting guards. Sam Merrill, he doesn't play a ton of minutes at the end of the day. He's playing about 18 a game on average, and he's failed to go above 2.5 rebounds in 4 of his last 5 games against top 10 defenses. You can also see he's hit this in 14 of his last 20 for a 70% clip. Head-to-head against the Brooklyn Nets in his last 6 matchups, sure, he went nuclear a year ago for 9 rebounds. But since then, in the last 5 games he's played against the Brooklyn Nets, combined, he has 3 rebounds in the past 5 games against them. Underdog's the only one offering it right now. I'd be shocked if it stays up. He's hit this at a 76% clip on the season as well. 42 of 55 games. Insane. He's only missed it in 13 games this year. Going back to last year even, 69%. So he's hitting it at a 76% clip this year, and he's playing the toughest defense for rebounds against. I love it. Again, at the end of the day, guys, do your own research. Like, I'm just giving you my favorite picks. I'm not the one putting in the slips, putting the money in on it for you guys. So do your own research, and then let me know your favorite picks down in the comments. I do like reading them. Some of you guys someone actually dropped the winning slip in the comments yesterday, so shout out to whoever that was. I forgot to screenshot it. But Derrick Jones Jr. for more than 7.5 points is going to be the 3rd pick on the lineup. He's hit this in 8 of his last 10, but most recently across his last 5, he's really been heating up. Against the Detroit Pistons, he went for 15. Against the Bulls, he went for 16. The Lakers, he went for 8. Knicks, he went for 9. And then most recently against the Sacramento Kings, he went for 17. As we can also see down here, he's shooting pretty well recently. 55%, 67%, 43%, 60%, and then 78% in their most recent game against the Clippers, as I just said, or excuse me, against the Sacramento Kings. And now he gets a matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans defense, which is bottom 5 in points against small forwards. Of course, Kawhi Leonard is playing, but we're going to actually give you guys a pick on him later on. But I do think that Derrick Jones Jr. has a good chance to go above this mark. He's also hit this in 16 of his last 20, which is an 80% clip. Head-to-head against the New Orleans Pelicans, he did miss it two of his last 4 times, but both of those games were back in 2023. In his most 2 recent performances, he went for 24 and 11, and then on the 2024 season as a whole, meaning every game he's played this year, he's hitting this at a 71% rate, 42 of 59 total games. That's just amazing. So I love this. All 3 of these picks are on Underdog, as I said, so make sure to go download it if you have not yet. It's super important that you're on the app. It is the best in the market. They're giving you the best numbers. Other apps aren't giving you these prices right now, so jump on there. And then, as I said, we're going to get into those last 2 bonus picks for you guys right now. For the pick number 4, we're going to take is Chris Dunn, more than 3.5 rebounds. And again, look at this. Sportsbooks favoring it up like crazy. That is the main reason for this pick, if I'm being very honest with you. So you can see Draftkings -135, Caesars -130, Sleeper -149. Sleeper is just absolute. Like, if you guys are on Sleeper, like, what are you doing? Like, Underdog is so much better, just my opinion. The Pelicans are a very weak rebounding defense, as we just said before. They are bottom 3, giving up 46.5 a game. Specifically against point guards, they are the 3rd worst defense, giving up 6.7 a game. And Chris Dunn has gone above this in 6 of his last 10. Sure, recently he's been a little bit colder, but he's getting some good rebounding chances. 7.5 a game on average, so hopefully against a weak rebounding team, he can get this mark for us. And then also another key stat we can take a look at here is Chris Dunn has gone above 3.5 rebounds in 7 of his last 9 games on the road, averaging 5.1 a game across those 9 games. So I do really like him to go above this mark. And now I have one more final bonus pick for you guys. Before I give you guys that one though, make sure you're on Pikkit. They're actually going to pay you guys to download the app if you have not yet. So when you use the code PISTONS, they're going to give you either $3 or $100 for completely free just for downloading the app. We do have a link down in the description. And what Pikkit's going to do is it's going to allow you guys to seamlessly track all of your bets, see how you're doing on the day, see how you're doing on the week, the month, the year, and all that good stuff. So it's super important that you guys are tracking your bets every single day. If you're not tracking your bets, you're kind of just firing in the dark. You don't really know what you're doing. And I also encourage you to look us up on Pikkit. As I've told you guys before, we have 18,000 people in this Discord for a reason. We're the fastest growing company in the space for a reason. We have more happy clients than I think anyone I've ever else seen selling sports picks for a reason. And it's because, number one, we're super transparent. As I just showed you, we have a Google document tracking everything. Number two, it's pretty easy to fake stuff in a Google document. I think you guys would agree with that. Like, you can easily just go on there, manipulate it, say you didn't miss this slip, delete a couple losses. So Pikkit actually fact checks every single slip that we give out. And you can look us up on Pikkit. This is our username. It's BANJO @Banjo. That's our full-time analyst. I actually don't give the picks inside the VIP group. In case you guys didn't know that, we have a full-time analyst. I pay him a full-time salary. He is really good at what he does. So make sure to join up. And then if you are buying picks from someone, make sure to ask for their Pikkit. It takes 5 minutes to get a Pikkit account and show people graphs like this. 5 minutes. If they can't do that for you, they're not a winning player. They're scamming you, and they just want your money. And most people in the sports betting space do, to be very honest with you. And now you're probably sitting there thinking, like, what about this guy? Like, why don't you want my money? Guys, like, if you buy a day, a week, a month from my group and you don't like it, we could hit every slip. But if you come to me and say you don't like it, I'll give you a full refund, straight up. Anyway, I'll continue onward. Sorry this video is getting a little bit longer than usual, but Kawhi Leonard less than 23.5 points is going to be the final pick on the lineup. So as we kind of said, this is a little bit correlated. So if Derrick Jones Jr. goes above 7.5, has a little bit of a better game. Obviously, they play the same positions, so their minutes are a little bit dicey. Like, when one's on the floor, the other one might not be. So we're hoping that Derrick Jones Jr. has a better game than Kawhi Leonard in terms of efficiency per the minutes he's out there. And we're taking him for less than 23.5. Sportsbooks favoring it up a little bit. Caesars -121. Sleeper favoring it up all the way to -127. He's gone below this mark in 7 of his last 10. He's gone below this mark in 16 of his last 20. And also head-to-head against New Orleans Pelicans. They've owned Kawhi. He's gone below this mark in 4 straight games, going for 20, 19, 15, and 23. And then on the season as a whole, he's gone below this in 18 of 22 total games, which is an 82% clip. The Pelicans are not a great defense, as I've said before. They are bottom 5 even against small forwards, which is not a great stat. But at the end of the day, like, I do really like it. So you can add that one in as the 5th and final pick if you guys want to with me. So these are the 3 picks that I'm going to be rocking with. Mobley more than 27.5 PRA, Merrill less than 2.5 rebounds, Derrick Jones Jr. higher than 7.5 points. And then if you guys want the bonus picks, Dunn more than 3.5 rebounds, and then Kawhi Leonard less than 23.5 points for the 2 bonus picks. That's going to be all for today. Hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day, and I will catch you all tomorrow.